There are times when effort feels endless. You keep pushing forward, adjusting your pace, extending your energy, hoping that just a little more determination will finally make things easier. But sometimes the fatigue does not fade. Welcome to the quote for today. I'm glad you're here. Today's reflection invites us to reconsider what exhaustion might actually be telling us. Exhaustion often signals that something needs to change, not that you need to try harder. Many of us were taught to respond to difficulty with increased effort. When something feels challenging, the instinct is to push harder. Work longer, try to outpace the problem through sheer determination. Effort becomes the default solution for nearly everything, and sometimes that approach works. Persistence can build skill. Commitment can help us move through temporary obstacles. But there are moments when exhaustion is not the result of insufficient effort. It is the result of misalignment. In those moments, trying harder only deepens the strain. Exhaustion can be a signal, not of weakness, but of information. It may be telling you that the pace you are keeping is unsustainable, that the expectations surrounding you need to be reconsidered, that the direction you are moving in deserves another look. The body and mind often notice imbalance before the conscious mind is willing to acknowledge it. Fatigue can be a form of feedback. When we ignore that feedback, we often double down. We push further into depletion, hoping that endurance alone will eventually resolve the tension. Yet true change rarely arrives through exhaustion. It arrives through awareness. Sometimes the most productive question is not how can I do more, but what here needs to shift. That shift may be small, a boundary that was never spoken, a responsibility that no longer fits, a rhythm of work and rest that needs to be recalibrated. Recognizing the signal does not require abandoning responsibility. It simply invites reflection before continuing forward. Here's one gentle way to work with this today. If you notice fatigue today, pause long enough to ask yourself a quiet question. Is this tiredness asking for more effort, or is it asking for a different approach? Instead of immediately pushing forward, allow a moment of honest reflection about what might need adjustment. Sometimes insight arrives the moment we stop forcing ourselves to continue exactly as we have been. Exhaustion is not always a problem to overcome. At times, it is a message asking to be heard. And here are two related thoughts to sit with. Awareness reveals imbalance, and adjustment restores energy. Until we meet again tomorrow, let's make it a great day.